strong base and stay in this position, because then, you know, eventually he's going to be working a knee in the middle, he's going to be standing up, he's going to be opening my guard if I let him keep his posture. So I'm always using off balancing if I can, like by pulling my knees inward. If his hands are on me, then a lot of times I might have to grab his elbows open and then pull, right? And I can break his posture that way. And now I can come in and lock like my head and arm. I can get double underhooks, okay? So I'm always doing either elbow pulls, opening, pulling my legs, or circling the hands inside, okay? If he's here, 2-on-1, I may grab the wrist, then pull, right? So I'm constantly off balancing my partner, okay? And then one of the things we can work on going into from there is sit-up sweep. So as I circle my partner's hands to the floor, and I pull in with my legs, now his reaction is to sit back up again and circle the hands back in again, right? So as I circle here, and he starts to sit up, I'm coming up with him, using that momentum and getting up on my hand. Okay, so you see how I go? I'm gonna first circle, and I open my guard, I start to get out to one side. As my partner's posturing back up and circling the hands, I'm coming up with him here, okay? Now this leg is gonna be blocking against his leg. My hand on the mat behind me, okay? And you'll notice as I sit up, I scoot my hip out the opposite direction a little bit to put myself in a better position. If he tries to drive into me now, it's hard for him to knock me back over, okay? And now, if I feel like he's driving into me really hard, like we could do kind of a variation on this move, where I start to turn my chest towards the floor, and then if he's going to try to drive me over, it's a lot harder for him to drive me over, and actually I take that momentum of driving into me, and I'm kind of almost going to the side, backwards a little bit, okay? And then his drive is actually working against him there, okay? So a little detail that might help on that sit-up sweep. You feel that guy driving back into you in this moment, okay? We go here, we sit up, he's driving into me, and turn my chest, and then moving around. Okay? So I'm kind of positioning myself in such a way that it's hard for him to knock me over, because you're going to expect him to drive back into you, right? So by sitting up right away, it's hard for me to get my elbow or hand position in a good spot. So if he drives back into me here, he's going to knock me back over again pretty easily, right? So when I circle his hands to the mat and I begin to sit up, I always scoot my hip out the other way a little bit. That way now my elbow position is in a much better spot. When he tries to drive me over, it's hard. I start to get up and I turn my chest. Okay. Any questions on that before we go?